Many people today, it is understood that it is inevitable in the creation that a few be hurt in the process of conferring benefit to the many. In undertaking selfless activity for the welfare of all, no sin or virtue can accrue. But the selfless action will bring you to understand the inner meaning of God action, to understand the significance and the relevance of the God. The ways of the God. Here God, again I'm saying God means supreme consciousness, the awareness. The ways of God are inscrutable as well as inexplicable. Only one who has ascended to his level can comprehend the Lord's design. God's nature is infinite and beyond the limitation of a particular individual or particular society or particular nation. In that case, it's beyond the particular universe as well. Because multiverses comes in a movement and multiverses goes in a movement from the God and goes back towards the God. To understand the God's nature, man has to develop universality of outlook and cultivate the all-embracing concept of expansive love. He has to perform all actions as offering to the Supreme Consciousness and for the Supreme Consciousness. It is that we follow the laws of the God and we live ideally. What we ever as existent doesn't exist. What we proclaim as non-existence does exist. There is only one divinity that exists for all and within for all. There is one divinity which is in the sentient and in the insentient. There is only one divinity which is in the living and the non-living. This world doesn't exist. All of you should recognize this truth. What exists is the pure awareness, pure consciousness, pure Buddha nature. It's just the energy. It's like a screen of energy on which so-called pictures comes and goes, but you stay. The same way universes comes and goes on the Supreme Consciousness, and you, the Supreme Consciousness, alone stays. Now, coming back to the Bhagavad Gita, we should not regard the Bhagavad Gita as merely a dialogue between the Krishna and Arjuna. It is an endless dialogue between the human and the divine in the hearts of all human beings. Just as Arjuna listened to Krishna's voice with an unwavering mind, every human being must listen to the words and the declarations springing from the depths of the heart in a spirit of sincerity. If the spirit of attention is improved, it is possible for the man to reach Godhead. A demon, basically Danava, a demon can undoubtedly become a Manava. A demon means Danava. Danava can become a Manava. Manava means man. So Danava can become a man. And a man can become God through the discipline. This is the unexcelled glory of the Holy Scriptures. The influence and the sanctity of the Bhagavad Gita can be understood not only by ordinary human consciousness but by the divine levels of man's being as well. Gita is like a kalpa vriksha, wish-fulfilling tree for the moksha. It is planted by Krishna and it has been nourished by Vedavyasa. The Upanishads are the seeds of the tree. The knowledge of the Brahman is the sprout. The Shastras are the branches and the love of Ishvara and surrender are the fragrant flowers. The bliss of the Atma is the fruit. Every human being must take shelter under the tree and seek to attain fulfillment of the purpose of life infinite beatitude. You are that awareness. You are that awareness. So-called Holy Scriptures helps us to recognize that you are that awareness. You are that knowledge.